Salvete Mace, this is Amelia, also known as TheMartianGeek, and welcome back to another episode of Mega Man 5. In the last episode, we went through Wily Stage 2, and now of course we're on Wily Stage 3, which is very short judging by the map. You can probably guess what kind of stage this will be. We start the stage off with another suspiciously easy to get E-Tank. But good, because I needed one to replace the one I used on the previous level's boss. Because also in the last episode, annoying boss battle. I really was not expecting to have that much trouble with that thing. I really don't like bosses where pretty much by the time you can actually tell where their projectiles are going, it's already hit you. But, as you may have guessed, this is the Robot Master rematch stage. Since it's the rematches, I'm going to go ahead and use their weakness weapons, even if a lot of them don't really make sense in this game, and actually some of them would probably be harder to use on the bosses in question than just using the Buster. I don't know. I want to use their weaknesses. Also, I don't exactly have the order memorized. I don't remember which Robot Master is where, so your guess is as good as mine which one we're fighting first. And it seems to be Gravity Man. He is weak to the Star Crush, presumably because he mostly tries to attack you with contact damage, and the Star Crash is a shield weapon. Problem with using it on him is, generally, it either gets you hit too, or it gets wasted by coming into contact with one of his Buster shots, like that. See, he still has half his life left, and I'm completely out of Star Crash. Fortunately, he's pretty easy to fight with the Buster. I don't think he has a secondary weakness. I don't think any of the bosses in this game do. But Gravity Man is down. And time for boss number 2. Wave Man. And this is gonna end well, because he is weak to the charge kick. Why? I don't know. I guess sliding is kind of like surfing, and you surf on waves? Maybe? I don't know. But, once again, it's kind of hard to actually hit this guy with the weapon without taking damage yourself, and that was actually one of my better runs of that guy with the charge kick. Yeah, don't use the charge kick on Wave Man, just use the charged Buster, honestly. It's not really worth it. But let's see what's behind door number 3. Stone Man. And this should be easy enough. He's already an easy boss, even if his weakness weapon doesn't really make that any easier. He is weak to the Napalm Bomb. Well, I guess you do use bombs to blow up stones when you're mining and digging holes in mountains and things like that. But honestly, you'd think just about anything would be weak to bombs. And the Napalm Bomb has enough energy that I can kind of spam it, so... Yeah, Stone Man isn't hard no matter what you're fighting him with, pretty much. But, for the 4th boss, we have Gyro Man. And he is weak to the Gravity Hold. I suppose that one kind of makes sense, because if any boss would be vulnerable to gravity-based weapons, flying ones would probably be at the top of the list. I don't have enough Gravity Hold energy to completely take him out with it, but I can get pretty close. Take 24 of his 28 units of health, and there we go. And whoa, personal space issues, buddy. Bye-bye. 4 bosses down, 4 to go. Half the Robot Master is defeated. Who's the 5th? Why, it's Starman. He's weak to the Water Wave. And once again, it's not exactly easy to hit him with, because he tends to jump around a lot, and this thing's ground-based. And once again, I'm not really sure why they picked this for his weakness, beyond process of elimination and arbitrariness. Well, I guess it does pierce his shield, so... Oh, and I'm out of energy for it. And yes, Mega Man, shooting completely the wrong direction will surely defeat your foe. Not a particularly difficult boss in general, but... Anyway, in Robot Master Capsule number 7, we have Charge Man, and I'm glad my health is full for this guy, because guess what he's weak to? Power Stone. Yes, the most annoying boss, or Robot Master, is weak to the most annoying weapon. Well, that's twice I've fired it without hitting him. I guess if his hitbox were bigger, it might be easier to hit him with, but... Hey! Personal space issues, buddy. Honestly, I'm almost kind of secretly hoping I run out of energy for this, so I can just go back to using the Buster. And killed by fallen coal. Nice. So yeah, I died to the charged man. Because he's the hardest Robot Master, and because Power Stone freaking sucks. Also, no, I don't know why he's weak to this. Maybe because Stone's plug his smokestack, or running over big rocks would cause a train to derail, or... I don't know, pick an interpretation. Well, I'm not likely to... Can't believe I dodged that. Not likely to run out of energy for it before defeating him. Because it only at least uses 1 unit of ammo, so... Come on. Just a few more. I don't know if you can hit him multiple times if you hit him with more than 1 stone. Wait, did I actually not take damage during that? Okay, I will gladly take the victory, but how did that happen? Anyway, on to boss number 8, and he is Napalm Man. He's weak to the Crystal Eye. Once again, not really sure why. Well, I guess he's kind of a war-themed robot, and crystals generally aren't really associated with much with war. They tend to be associated more, I suppose, with gifts of peace and, you know, shiny-loving folks, and wow, he's kind of actually doing more damage to me than I thought he would. But yeah, I mean, crystal balls. You know who uses crystal balls? Like hippies and stuff, who are not known for being very warlike. But we only have 1 boss left in any case, and we know who that is, by process of elimination. And he is weak to the gyro attack. And this is probably going to be the 2nd boss I die on. Hello, Crystal Man. And no, I don't know what propellers and crystals have to do with each other. I mean, I guess you use blades to cut crystals, but the gyro attack isn't that blade-like. And you use blades to cut a lot of stuff. Wow, why do I keep completely missing with this thing? Also, I think this is one of the weapons that only does 3 damage, so... Okay, well, good, I actually beat him. So now a 9th capsule appears. And it takes us to... Dr. Wily battle. And this is a weird one. He kind of tries to crush you like that. And... don't jump into the spikes like I just did. Face palm! At least I don't have to refight any of the Robot Masters. Yeah, this is actually a pretty easy Dr. Wily fight, but don't get careless. You want to be in a position where you can safely jump over the spikes and out of the way of his crusher. I don't think it actually insta-kills you if he does crush you, but it still hurts you a good bit, so you don't want it to happen, naturally. Also, it's kind of weird that besides him just going down, the floor actually goes up. Like, I'm not sure why they did it that way. Really? Twice in a row? Okay, I'm gonna have to save this one just because that was almost stupid enough to be hilarious. Jeez, I swear I, hardly ever jump into the spikes on this boss. Not sure where the... Okay, well, now you get to see that it doesn't insta-kill you. Not really sure where the best place to stand on this one would be, because going too far to one side would probably be a bad idea, because you couldn't get over to the other side and across the spikes quickly enough. Standing too close to the spikes might be a bad idea, because then you wouldn't have as much time to get over, because he'd crush down in the middle. Also, that is kind of an erratic pattern that he is flying that thing in. Whoa. So I guess maybe this guy's a little bit more difficult than I give him credit for. But still, there have been much harder Dr. Wily battles in Mega Man games. And given the fact that... Oh, there's no... Oh, well, there would have been dodging that one if I just held still. Considering that this guy doesn't have his own music right now, you can probably guess that this isn't the last battle with Dr. Wily. Okay, let's see if we can just get him to move back and forth right here, and I'm glad he doesn't insta-kill you when he lands on you, though. Because that would make this fight more dangerous, certainly. Maybe not much more challenging, but... Okay, 1 unit of health. I've hit him with 9 charged shots. Time for that 28th shot. And, of course, he escapes. Well, it would be weird to have 3 stages in a fortress, so naturally there is a Wily Stage 4, which we will be going to in the following and final episode. I will see you then.